Welcome back, folks. Today our guests are college roommates turned dynamic duo, Courtney Miles Barrett and Kate Mefford. They met at Texas Christian University, both creative and entrepreneurial. They felt destined for a business or an adventure. Muralist plus photographer plus nonprofit creator plus art professor plus psychology professor plus art consultant plus academic coach plus art gallerist. You'd have to be one of their best friends or family members to correctly guess which one of these titles belongs to which. Pattern suggests that somewhere along the way, the fibers of art, philanthropy, and education were bound to be woven together in the name of the Rollup. Welcome to the show, Kate and Courtney.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for having us.
Well, tell us a little bit about this Rollup. What's Rollup mean?
Rollup is inspired by a garage roll-up door, which kind of alludes to the fact that it could maybe be a speakeasy type of a situation.
You never know when it's going to roll
art
up.
speakeasy. I see.
Yeah.
You know, Ziggy, our producer, will pop that picture up here on the screen for us, folks. This is how they came up with the name Rollup. It's the door. That's your logo, I guess, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Courtney designed it.
So tell us a little bit about each of you. We gave our people a wide spectrum of areas that you are endeavoring in, which is exciting. You know, my wife, folks, is an entrepreneur, and I love entrepreneurial women. We love having on the show, and that's what these two ladies are. And they're taking art and doing something totally different with this roll-up.
Well, first of all, we met at TCU. We were college roommates, and we just have both been really artsy. She was kind of in the fashion, and I was in the art school at TCU. And so it's really exciting that we get to work together on this. And we're just really excited about it.
Yeah. So you've got an activation or an exhibit that's going to be coming up here in Dallas in February. This will be your first one. Tell us a little bit about what it's called and what it's going to be like.
Well, it's our inaugural event, and it's called Roll Up to the Roll Up. So we're hoping people roll up. It is going to be February 9th. That will be the VIP event, and then February 11th is the actual opening. What we've asked artists to do is create original art on skateboard decks. So wooden decks will be painted however they deem, acceptable through their style,
that's really
media.
a unique medium. Is that a
Exactly.
media? Whatever. Is that the right word?
Yes.
My wife and I, we collect a lot of art, and we've gotten to a point now after 20 years of being together, we have very limited wall space. We see something, we love it, it's big, what are we going to take down?
Right.
These skateboards would allow somebody to fill in spaces, right, or start, with their art. Give us an idea, how many artists will be participating in this?
So right now we have, as of today, we have 45.
45 artists.
Yeah.
Now, I read somewhere some of these are students. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes, we actually have 2 teachers and their students. So I think we have 4 students or
4 from Booker T. Washington and 5 from Mesquite High School.
How about
We're
that?
really,
Wow.
we're really excited to
And
have
so
that.
these artists are all primarily local. They're from here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Right. We've chosen the artists from the DFW area just to start with that cohort, and who knows what's to come. We're excited to go to other cities, but right now we wanted to kind of start in our home base and work with a lot of people that Courtney's worked with, and then we've just kind of found them and collected this beautiful group of artists, and not a one of them is alike, and so we can't wait to see all of the decks in the same room. It's
It's a big spectrum of different styles of art.
I've had the pleasure, folks, of seeing some of the videos of some of these artists. We're going to break here for a second, show a video of Brandon Harris, okay, and what his artwork looks like and about him, okay?
Brandon Harris is a gem in Dallas. He is coming up with really interesting art, and I think everyone's going to love him. We're very, very excited to have him with us.
That's great. Well, here we go. We're going to watch this for a second, and we'll be right back with the ladies here.
My name is Brandon Harris. I'm a contemporary artist in Dallas, focusing on portraiture and combining that with abstraction. I like a lot of texture. I like a lot of energy, color, and vibrancy in my work. I want it to be impressive, and I want to make a grand statement to the viewer. A lot of my work is pop culture influence. A lot of it is based in the hip hop sphere. And what I like about a lot of the artists I paint is the way they approach their music and how they sell their music is really transformative to the genre of hip hop and to music as a whole. A lot of the people that I choose to depict really influence their market or their genre in a tremendous way, and they change the way people perceive not only their work, but the genre as a whole. So I would like to incorporate that type of energy into all my work so people feel that there's something different in the way that I not only approach my work, but how I market, sell, and disseminate my work. I really like a lot of the classical painters from the Renaissance, really the Northern Renaissance, like Rubens and Holbein. Those are my big influences. So I want to incorporate a lot of those classical painting styles with a mixed media approach to make my pieces really pop. I love to use texture and fur to give a certain level of ambiance and luxuriousness. And there's a ton of crystals and glitz and glam. That's kind of part of the Dallas Southern scene where everything has to be larger than life. Dallas has definitely played a role in my inspiration. I like how Texas in general is like a microcosm of America. It's like the most American state, in my opinion. The ideas and the way we move in Texas really embodies the American idea. I want my work to also be like that big and that impressive and that massive. I would really like for my work to inspire other people to understand that however they approach their goal or whatever they're meant to do, they need to pursue it with all the tenacity that they can muster. You have to attack your objectives with everything you have, and you can't hold back anything, and you have to do them to the best of your ability. And I want my work to show people that if you're consistent and you're honest in your approach, that it will show through your work and it'll allow other people to do the same with whatever they're good at. I don't want to be good at everything. I want to be good at my thing, let other people be good at their thing so we can all have a better world.
We're back with the ladies here. Man, that stuff looked phenomenal. You know, that I personally got to see a drip board that is one that he's done, and man, I've got my eye on it, and a couple other people that's been in our place have seen that also. But there's some beautiful work there. There's her last name, I think, is Godfrey, maybe. Yes. Out of yarn.
Corey
it's
Godfrey.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Kate, Courtney, the artists, will they be here, be at the show when this is going on?
Absolutely. We've asked them to come to the VIP night to kind of just celebrate them. Honestly, we feel like a lot of times people ask maybe too much of artists, and part of our mission is really to elevate their experience, not only with the higher payout, but just celebrating them, being their cheerleaders, and showing them that they're so valued.
Yeah, art's something that soothes the soul, it keens the senses. I started off with Velvet Elvis and those dogs playing poker, and we've elevated our collection a little bit since then. But being able to help young people and young artists from a business standpoint and not take all the money, I think you're going to get a lot of notoriety and publicity for what you're doing, and hopefully we'll be able to see some more of these videos. Y'all have those on the websites of the artists where you can get to know them. That's the beauty of being able to see that. You really kind of felt like you connected with Brandon, and that's so much. That's so important in the art world. So, the Rollup, okay, is it a nonprofit or is it a business for profit? I mean, it seems like y'all aren't looking for donations to make this work. Y'all are looking for people to come and participate in this thing. But could you have sponsors for something like this? Is there an angle to where some of the booze companies that spend a lot of money maybe sign on to be a title sponsor to help y'all out? Is that something that y'all looking at doing?
We would love that. At this time, we're not a 501c3. We're for profit. Not sure which direction we're going to go in the future, but as of now, What's really exciting is that we're working with beneficiaries like 4 Down Project for this first event, the skate park here in Dallas that does amazing things
Sure.
in the name of sustainability, environmentalism, food redistribution, and working with the youth of Dallas. So that's attractive to sponsors, I feel. I feel like any sponsor would take a look at us and be like, man, they're doing cool stuff.
Oh yeah,
They're
you know,
uplifting all kinds of
and I got to tell you, I'm so excited to hear that you've not made a decision yet. You know, it sounds so entrepreneurial to me. I think people get more excited when they say, hey, that's a business. These ladies
Right.
are creating a business that's helping these artists, you know, because so often but that you're helping nonprofits. Instead
Right.
of being a nonprofit,
Yeah.
a business that's helping artists, but you're creating revenue, making things happen. Wow, this is really, really cool. Y'all should have your own show about this. Is that something that you got
we
in the
would-
works?
Sign
we
us
would-
up.
Yes. We
Well-
actually would love to. We're going to start featuring different artists from the Dallas-Fort Worth area and expand through Texas and then maybe beyond. But yes, we're
Sure. You know, we here at Weed and Whiskey, man, we'd like to get behind y'all and support y'all with what you're doing here. Can people pre-buy any of this art? Or do you have to wait till the 9th? I mean, I didn't know if it's on your Instagram or if it's on a website yet where people could say, hey, I want to buy that one and send it to me once your show's over. Is that a possibility?
Yes.
Absolutely.
If you go to our social, we are starting to debut all the works on the social media and you can buy it now and take it home.
Well, that's very
And-
cool.
And
That's-
also the VIP night, which is going to be a really exciting time. You can come meet all the artists.
Now that's a ticketed event, I think.
Yes.
We went ahead and got a few tickets to help out folks.
Yes.
It's only $25. Even if you're not going to show, buy a ticket, okay?
Please.
Help the folks out. You know, they're trying to do this as a business, and that's a $25. Man, I ate a cheeseburger and a soda and a fry cost $25. Now I'm going to skip one and buy another ticket. I encourage you, if you got a big waist like me, you do the same thing too.
You can go to our website and there's a link right there that you can buy your tickets.
So the rollup.org for our website. And then also if you want to see the decks that are coming in, we're posting daily, several daily. If you want to see who they are made by, the materials used, where that artist is from in the DFW area, and then you can DM us and we'll do the sale right there.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure.
Super easy.
Well, now, you know, we're going to make this, obviously this video will be on all of our distribution. We'll make a copy of it for you to be able to send out to your people.
Okay.
So as we're fixing to have to wrap things up, I'd like for y'all to look at this camera right here and ask people, buy a ticket. It's only $25. Y'all got nice smiles, you're good looking. Tell them buy a ticket. Will they buy a ticket?
Buy a ticket.
Please buy a ticket.
Now you heard that. They said
25,
please
25.
too. They said please. Let's help these ladies out. Let's help these artists out. Here at Weed and Whiskey News, our goal is to bring you real information and news using an entertaining format. Thank you for partaking with us today. Stay tuned for next week as we've got Andrew White, founder of the Terp Club. He made me these beautiful little reefer rugs, and we'll learn all about those. And in the near future, we'll have Russell Dowden, the founder of the Texas Hemp Reporter, and Matt Beiser, CEO of Willie Nelson's Luck Reunion, is going to join us here real soon. I'm J-Man, wishing you a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
Weed and Whiskey News. News with a twist.